Hi, everyone. What a great night for some hoops. With a little more. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
So the opening lineup. Kyrie Irving, then it's MP, and it's Christie in at the 2. And for the Spurs, Castle is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Santos.
Doubt about it, that heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
Now here's Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Fires in the triple.
And this is how dangerous Wemby can be from deep. You gotta respect his range.
Here's MP. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Now here's Irving, and here's MP from outside. Knocks down the triple.
Displaying the range right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
Pass to Simpson. Down low. Shoots. Oh, MP with a block. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Irving. Oh, swiped away. Here's Castle. 9 points in his last outing. And the basket is good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to Christie. Irving looking around. Davis with a screen on Mitchell. Irving for 3. Rebounded by Castle.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now Wembanyama. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. From the high post. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Christie. Again, the miss by Dallas. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. We spoke about Kyrie Irving and what the most challenging thing about defending him is, and he told me, quote, just how creative he is when he's handling the ball. We want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, even if it means sending double teams occasionally. We'll see if this game plan works out for them, guys. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. MP. Rebound by San Antonio. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Good D by Wembanyama.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Wembanyama's got 5.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
Here's Davis. And then Davis slams it in!
It's clear that Davis loves to put on the show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Wembanyama. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. Irving against Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by MP.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Pass to Christie. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Santos. Here's Castle. Floats one. He's off on that one. Mavericks trail by 3. MP with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. MP shot is off.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Simpson. Here's Castle, who poked away. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. And a new group getting ready for the match.
Come on, MP. You need to make some.
Left side, Wembanyama. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Mitchell out there with Ivy. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Santos in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. On Tim Hardaway's best nights, Clark, he can light it up from the perimeter.
Yeah, he's got a great stroke and can pose matchup problems when he's got it going. When that happens, it forces opponents to adjust their defensive posture. So he's extremely valuable when he gets it going, knocking down shots on the perimeter.
Santos good.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He contributed 40 points, and he was his usual self on the glass, piling up the rebounds. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Pass to Santos. On the wing, Vassell. He's covered by Dosunmu. Santos can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 3. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. San Antonio has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside Mitchell. Back to Ivy. The 3. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. Dosunmu, left side. MP packs it home.
Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Both teams will make substitutions. There's a minute 26 left in the second quarter. Pass to Santos. Holmes with it. On the wing, Mitchell. Holmes, a screen on Rozier. Here's Santos. 5 on the clock. Here's Castle. Good on the bucket. Castle's got 7 points in the game. 1:02 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's MP. Muscling it home. MP.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
San Antonio leading. Here's Castle. 7 points in the game. Picked by Holmes. Here's Castle. Pass to Simpson. There's the triple. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Davis misses.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's Simpson. Here's Castle. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Santos. The shot that time not on target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. San Antonio on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay up.
Moving on. The Mavs find themselves in a battle. Close matchup so far.
Guys taking shots for them. Trying to do too much.
Thanks as always.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
So the Mavericks 5 right now. We've got Davis. He's out there with MP. Ayo Dosunmu out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. Here's Simpson. Yet to see a basket. The rebound by MP. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. With the floater, MP beats the contact.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Dosunmu, the pass to MP. Mitchell against Irving. Back to MP. Dosunmu outside. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3. Dosunmu's got 6 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Mitchell. To the right side. Pass to Wembanyama. Over MP. Wembanyama with a bucket. He's got 9.
And Wemby's got the mid-range shot down. He's just so confident from there.
MP scanning the floor to the paint. Here's Davis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Both shots good from the stripe.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
Here's Santos. He's got 5. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And San Antonio making a change here. Vassell's checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Gafford's checked in. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And the standings for the NBA Cup starting to come into focus.
Yeah, but there's still time to make a push. We'll just have to wait and see which teams are able to punch their ticket to the knockout round.
Here's MP. Oh, MP throws it down.
Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handle. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Pass to Christie. Now here's MP. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. MP makes his move, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Now here's Vassell. He's scoreless. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. The Mavericks lead by 4. MP, the pass to Gafford. Irving for 3. The offensive rebound. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, excellent play by MP on the offensive glass, working to keep the play alive.
Wembanyama, screen on Irving. Irving against Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. 56 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. MP, the pass to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And now it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Vassell. Pass to Santos. Jacks up a 3. The putback. Oh, how about Victor? Gets there for the putback.
Coach would love to see Wemby clean the offensive glass like that every time.
Gafford the screen. MP inside. Can't get it to go. Shooting 7 for 13 from the field now. Mitchell against Irving. Mitchell, the pass to Wembanyama. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Dallas on top, leading by 6. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he...
For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. They've got Victor Wembanyama, Mitchell out there with Castle, and it's Santos in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Irving against Mitchell. Pass to Santos. Spurs need to get one up here to take the lead. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Dosunmu, right side. Davis down low. Oh, Davis, tough to handle inside.
Anthony Davis showing you he's in control when the spotlight is on.
Pass to Santos. Here's Castle to tie it up. Knocks it down from distance. And that'll tie this game up.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
MP left side. Back to Irving. Here's MP. Offline from the high post.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Out to the right wing to take the lead. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Here's MP. It doesn't go for him. Wembanyama with some nice D. Wow, Victor takes it to him inside.
This demonstrates leadership. Victor wanting to be the guy to make the big shot.
Irving, the pass to MP. Outside for Irving. MP outside to stop the run. Rebounded by the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Castle. This one for 3. Davis with a rebound. MP outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Good work inside by MP there, challenging the defense and forcing the foul.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a one-possession game.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over MP. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And the Mavericks with possession here. They trail by 3. And here's MP. Launches it. Unable to get that one.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now. Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
And Dallas calls time here. They're behind by 5. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Christie's shot is off.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And Dallas calls time here. 3 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And so it's San Antonio with the W. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play.